Hello, Wagon Party, and welcome to a Sunday. I'm just switching up all the days, all the time, everywhere, all at once. And I think it's just because mainly I want to hang out with Madeline. So I'm like, sure, let me ask if she want to sprint, because God forbid we just hang out outside of a camera. God
It's
forbid.
because it's because it's the 1st of Feb also, and you were like, gotta get
That's
into
true.
writing.
We're like, gotta hit the ground running, and run we shall. Naruto style. Madeline, what are you running for February?
I am gonna start actually doing revisions for Rules of Survival. So I fucked around enough during the month of January and just did all of the. To be fair, no, I needed to do that. I needed to do all of the world building stuff. I just didn't need to take a whole month to do it. Is the main thing,
You
but
just had to fuck around and find out.
yeah, it's just I feel like January is it's always a slow month. Like physically, I just don't want to do anything. I'm just kind of sluggish, and I just want to
Best
rest.
month of the year. And I don't say that because my birthday's in January. It is
I didn't say it
statistically
was a
proven.
bad month. I said it was a resetting month. Like I don't feel like it's the month to hit the ground running. It's the month to prepare to hit the ground running. And then February is when I'm like, okay, I've had my little reset and now I'm ready. I can actually do shit. So I want to first do a reverse outline and potentially take some tips from this guy for my reverse
Ooh, friend of the
outline.
channel, Mr. Sean Coyne.
Every time I need to turn it around, I'm
Just like, in case you
like,
wonder how it looks like.
Um, I might have a little look around at the advice for reverse outline
Ooh.
and do that today and just focus on starting my reverse outline. I'm going to start a Notion table to do that, I think.
The grid, you mean? The story grid? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Yeah, but not, I don't, I think I'll pick and
Okay.
choose what I want to use from it, if that makes sense. Like there's some things I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I need that are like not really, but I want to have a little look at what he said.
Yeah, I think I love the first bits, but just like, scene number, word count, what happens. And then it gets into like, point of view. I don't need that. My novel is a single point of view, so I don't need
I
to
do
keep
have
track of point of
full
views.
POV in Rules of Survival, so that'll be useful
Yeah.
just to track.
And then he has like a timestamp, days since the start of the novel, and like characters mentioned, characters in the scene. That's a lot.
There's too
But
much, I think. I do like the idea of whether the scene is like a positive turn or a negative turn or whatever it was. Like that thing sounds
yeah, the shift or whatever called value shift. No, that's something
that
else.
sounds better than what I said. That sounds closer
I
to
think
what.
it's both turning point and value shift.
And also, I probably do need to keep track of a timeline because I like to like sometimes they don't make sense in draft one, and I need to make sure that the timeline makes sense in draft two. And I have given myself a deadline that I can, shift around if I need to. But it's the same as yours pretty much because I decided I need to be ready to give this to my CPs in June, but
Oh my
could be the beginning
god.
of June, could be the end of June. Haven't decided yet. So
Yeah. To be fair though, I have spoken to my editor, and there were like, somewhere between June 1st and August 31st is when I have to start reading.
okay. That's a
So
bigger. They shouldn't tell you that. You should be like, no, no, no. I'll get this
I'm
done.
sticking to June 1st.
Yeah.
June 1st. That's my deadline, but I am happy to know that I have some extra months in case I wanna, because yeah, just long story short, I like, in the perfect world, I would be able to give this to critique partners and get some feedback and implement the feedback and then hand it off to my dev editor. Um,
I think it's okay
I
to do the other way around because you'll still get value from either, and here you're just pushing forward the more professional advice, and that's
yeah,
still useful to get whether you get it at first or later on. I think both would have been useful, and it's just one way.
that's true. And my editing process does include beta readers. So I think it's just something that I would like and not necessarily a
Yeah.
necessity. But it's good to know that if possible, I could have like one or two people, read it, but then I wouldn't have time to like properly implement any feedback. So that's
I
also
think,
something.
yeah, and also you might get like it might be too much, but if you instead give it to some critique partners at the same time as your editor, you might get like non tainted like opinions. Do you know what I mean? Like just
Non-tainted,
like as in like
non-influenced. I get you.
yeah, non-inference, exactly. That's more the words. but
I
You
love
know,
Tainted though. That was very dramatic. She's a writer.
she's an Aquarius. Of course, she's dramatic. But yeah, I feel like just if you get two sets of opinions without people being influenced by each other, and you just get like the initial reaction, that's maybe what you like. You can get benefit from that as well. So
Okay, so like dev editor and then critique partners at the same time.
yeah. And then once you get, because also having more than one set of amends or like advice or changes suggested can be useful if you're unsure and you're like, I did really like that. The dev, because like at the end of the day, they're still a human person who might make mistakes and might not, fully understand other bits that you're like, no, I actually plan on changing this, and therefore, so having a second opinion to sort of be like, well, you've read it as well. What do you think? Should I do this? Should I not do that? Can be useful.
That is good. That is excellent advice now, and it has solved all my problems. So thank you so much. I still want to do like a write through and just get as clean as possible prose wise, because I do a lot of distancing, like he noticed, he saw, he heard, that sort of stuff. But then at the same time, what's the value if I'm going to
I
act the scene?
do that all the time. Honestly, I feel like I'm the worst at that.
Yeah,
Like I just
I'm
write like
like,
a stage director.
yeah, and it's just a lot of filtering through the narrative. So that's something that I would have to amend in a future draft. But I think that's a draft 3 problem. Yeah, because like I don't
Yeah.
want to spend a bunch of time going through 90K words, and the editor's like, actually, this entire act chopped. We need a new one. Like, come back with something new.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
So
the filler and filter words to me is like one of the last steps. It's
yeah,
not at the beginning.
I do want to make sure that it is as clean as possible. So I have finished my draft 2 of Act 1. So I've done that. So I'm very
Nice.
happy, and I think I put everything into it that I want to put into it. I have some few more ideas, but they are like minor changes that I can implement in a future draft. So I just noted them down because I don't want to spend too much time revising. I put every character beginning into Act 1 and like
Yeah.
set up the plot, and I think that's the main bit. So I'm very happy with it. I'm going to go through now and just do a spell check, just so the grammar is there, and not an edit, but like make sure that 2 pages don't start with he blank. Or
Yeah.
also, criminal offense of mine is doing a lot of subject verb object beginnings of my sentences, like SVOs. And
Is that actually
yeah,
supposed to be bad? I didn't even know that one.
you're supposed to vary your sentences. So like subject verb
Yeah.
object is very repetitive, and I do that a lot. Maybe because English is my second language, and that's sort of like the structure you learn.
Yeah.
So I want to but I'm not going to touch that now. But I have noted that for the future draft. But I want to go through and make sure that there's no typos at least, and that there's no like. I think I use Pro Writing Aid, so it'll
Yeah.
notify you if you start the sentence with the same word like 3 times. So
Although
just make sure that doesn't happen.
I hate Pro Writing Aid's sticky sentence stuff, like the thing they call sticky words or
Oh,
whatever. This is
yeah,
not so much because I'm just
blue
like,
words
everything
or
is
whatever.
sticky.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like 70% sticky words. I'm like, shut up. But this is just purely a purely a out loud. Purely a spell check is what I'm trying to say. Like, I just want to make sure that my words are spelled correctly, and that
Yeah.
I do a lot of when I'm supposed to write and he or the, like those sort of things, I will be like ort instead of or the. So like tag the first letter of the second word onto, like, because I'm typing so fast. So I'm going through and just making sure that that happens, making sure all the names are correct, all that sort of stuff. So that's the plan for today. I hope to get through that in 2 45-minute sprints. We'll see.
Okay.
So that's the goal. I'm using the Pro Writing Aid app, so that picks directly from the Scrivener file. So when I edit in Pro Writing Aid, the app, it changes the Scrivener document.
Yeah, I know. That's how I did the last couple of edits of The Art of Summoning Demons, which I do find useful, but it freaks me out as well because I'm so scared it's going to delete things I don't want it to delete. So I'm like, save as a Word doc first, then do this.
Oh, I back up once a week into a Google Drive. So
yeah.
But okay, that's my plans for the days. You've said your plans for the days. Is it time to clock in? Question
Yes,
mark. We're gonna
we
say
do
hi
have
to the
one
one,
person.
the one viewer. Hi, Kagehima. Thank you so much for being here, as always. All that sounds like a software problem or AI.
Like the which part? The pro
Yeah,
writing aid sticky sentence stuff or something else? I actually don't know.
I don't know either. I rarely use ProWriting it outside of the editor, like the spelling and the repetition of word stuff.
Yeah, because they rolled out at some point some like AI rephrasing thing
Oh,
that
I turned that off.
hate that.
Oh, filler words and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I turned off the sparkle or whatever they call it. I forget, but I turned that off because I don't need her.
Yeah, yeah,
This book is 100% human made. So
yes. And filler words to me is just like the
yeah,
shit.
like
You have to deal with that at the very end. You can't deal with that
looked,
while you're
glanced,
revising.
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I just want to make it clear. So that's why I'm doing the spell check. So the editor doesn't have to deal with a bunch of typos.
yeah.
Okay, Kagehima, let me know what you're working on today if you're working on something. And I think we're about ready to clock in.
I have
Uh,
already, yeah, shared. All I need to do
I
is
see it. She's beautiful. Once again, Malin will run the sprints because my technology is on its last leg.
for another
Last year,
five
I
months.
upgraded for another 5 months. Can you imagine? And I also want to get like a new tower PC because I'm a gamer, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to prioritize providing PC.
Well, can you? Yeah. I see what you mean.
Lest I have to go to like the library or something to buy a computer or to use a computer, like I did
Yeah.
when I was a kid, because we didn't have a home computer. This is a spinny wheel of death for me, or is it someone else?
Oh, it's because I haven't started playing it, but
Oh,
I
okay.
went back to make sure it played the sound. You see, like when you go like -5, so it just does
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But I can play the sound,
Okay.
and then how long would you like?
2 45-minute sprints. Does that sound agreeable?
Sounds
Just
good.
to check what Kagehime is doing before we start.
Yes.
I worked on a steamy short story about ex-girlfriend and the dad out of the son's point of view. What?
Wait. Let me understand. A semi-short
I
story about the ex-girlfriend and the dad out of the son's POV. So, like, as in, like, the ex-girlfriend of the son, and
hooked
she's
up with
with
his
his dad
dad.
now, or the other way around, or
Voyeurism.
oh,
Oh, so the ex-girlfriend and the dad is doing it, and the son is watching. Okay, Kagehime. Dang.
steamy
And with that,
indeed.
we shall go into our first sprint, 45 minutes on the clock, starting now.
And 45. There we go. Crunch, crunch.
Creed.
Your mic.
How do you-
What was that? Your mic went berserk. It was like,
Hello?
this is like a robot. I'm talking to a robot. It's slowed down, like really weirdly. It's just, it was like, hello, but then like with second, like, I don't know how to explain. Robot. Try again.
Is this any better?
Yes, this is normal. You sound normal. This is not Robot Land anymore.
Loud and loud. I hate technology. Why can't we all just live in a communal area?
Right.
How did you do for that sprint, Ms. Malin?
I did okay. I was trying to find where like the beginning of the story grid stuff is. So I found like the part where he just starts setting it up and he's just like, at first just do scene, word count, and story event. And then you can like start looking at value shift, polarity shift, turning point, etc. So I'm trying to keep it minimal. I have gone through 9 scenes, which is like the end of like chapter 6 for my chapters, because like I have like usually 2 scenes per chapter ish. And I'm struggling with making the story event concise is my main issue. So I'm trying, like I had to go back several times and be like, make this more concise. This does not need this whole paragraph of text. So, but I'm getting the hang of it. So should be okay.
Love it. Love it. And I got through 4 chapters of grammar correction.
Nice.
Not a whole lot of typos, but I do see that I am very sinful with my commas. So
Love a comma.
I would say I'm working on it, but I don't want to lie to people. So, but yeah, there's a lot of.
Future you will be working on it.
This chapter had like 106 grammar issues, and I swear to God, 60 of them are like commas.
Love that.
Usually I have too many commas. I rarely miss a comma. Let's just say that. But
I see. So it's the other way around. That pro writing it is telling you off for.
well, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I got through 4 chapters. I have
Nice.
5 chapters left, but I got done with the biggest chapter, which is my like inciting incident.
So
so we'll
you
see.
think the next 45-minute sprint, you should be able to finish it and have all of them done?
I'll get back to you in like an hour and a half on that, Malin. Let's see. I might have to wrap up after the sprint, but yeah, I'm hopeful. Cautionarily hopeful. Let's see what our friends did. Let's see. We were joined by a cat who be writing. Hello.
Yeah.
Cameron says, needed this so bad, happy to provide. We are nothing if not your humble servants, Cameron. Keiko is here and Katie is here. Heyo.
So
And
page
Wendy is here.
7 is over then, I guess? Because like I think when we started, it was still going.
Maybe they're on a break. Who's to say? They do tend to go for like 5-6 hours when they're here.
Wow.
And we got a new user alert. Literary Lighthouse 04. Hello, I'm new to the writer tube, ? Space, and got wrecked this channel. I'm so sorry. Whoever wrecked this channel did you dirty.
Who
But
did
I'm
this to
happy.
you?
Who did this? I want names. Happy to meet you all, and I'm happy to meet you too, Literary Lighthouse. Tell me, what should I call you? Literary Lighthouse 04? What are you working on, and what's the vibe? We have Kelly saying, you're in good company here. Welcome. I don't know about that, but thank you so much, Kelly. That warms the heart. Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry for my first impression. I'm going to say, Kagi Hime, that comment is very of you. So, Cyberstieg, Skynet Attack Stieg, yada, yada, yada. I know, technology. 327 words for Christian. Well done. Cameron says, oh, wow, the stream demon has Stieg. I am the demon, thank you. You're all trapped in here with me, if anything. Cool introduction. The demon has been vanquished. Hurrah! Cat, who we're writing, wrote a scene I was struggling with. An entire scene? Wow, nice done.
Amazing. And also just
Grammar
like
correct.
getting over the struggle, not easy. So good job.
True that, true that. Grammar correction at the editing stage already? That's impressive. It's only because I'm handing this off to a developmental editor in June. So I don't want there to be any typos to kind of hinder their reading experience. So it's not an extensive, like I'm not going in and editing and working on the language and stuff. I'm literally just correcting my misspellings of bar top. Apparently I've spelled it wrong all along. Stuff like that. So stuff that doesn't take me a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
So no no story flow. Is just literally a grammar correction so the typos don't hinder the developmental editor. And that's about it. I got to the point where he's eating her out on the dining table. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. I don't know.
No, please. No, please.
I stand by that.
That is terrible. That was terrible.
I stand by it. Cameron did 2,500 word evening, and I'm on 1,000 words for today. I want to hit 30K, but I'm at 21K. Only 8K to go, 9K to go today, Cameron. You can do it. I believe in you. Question mark. There's so many days
What
left.
time is it where you are is the question.
I'm just presuming like 8-ish hours behind us. So literally it's like noon there or something. I don't know. I'm very private, so either of those two words is perfectly okay by me. Well, lighthouse, literary, lighthouse. I think lighthouse because literary just takes me a minute to say. Lighthouse. Okay, lighthouse. I'm a very private person, so either of the two words is perfectly fine by me. I'm currently working on a sort of reimagining of The Mentalist. I've
Oh.
rewatched the show recently and felt underwhelmed. Oh, I'm intrigued. Never watched it, but no wait,
It's-
is that
I'm
is that the one
surprised
with
you
the blonde
haven't
guy with the
watched it.
curls?
I'm surprised you wouldn't have watched it because I feel like we've both watched the same formulaic shows, and it's very in the same vein of like Castle and Bones and all of those at the time, where it's like he's literally doing such a similar thing where it's basically another take on Sherlock Holmes again.
Oh, it's that guy. Oh, I always found him so handsome.
He's so hot. He's so beautiful.
What's his
But-
name? I don't care actually, but
But I remember it being like it's like Psych, the TV show Psych, if Psych was not funny. But serious.
also no, I never watched Psych, so.
Both of them have the take of they're pretending to be mediums, but actually they're just really, really, really good at reading body language, a clue here, like noticing things. And so they're analyzing super quickly because they're both like very smart guys. And that's how they're like, well, in Psych, he pretends to be a medium because no one believes him. So he's like, I'll just say that it's, the spirit's telling me this. And so that's why it's a funny version on it. While in The Mentalist, he used to do that, pretend to be a medium as a job until his family was murdered. And then he stopped doing that.
Spoiler alert.
It's in the very beginning. Like, that's his
Okay.
backstory. It's his backstory.
Oh, wait. Was his wife murdered by someone named Red?
I think so. Red John. I think that's his name.
Why do I know that? Who's to say? Never watched a single episode. Is it a smiley question mark?
Yes.
Is that like the
Made in blood of his victims.
Why
I think.
have I seen that? Why is that an image in my head?
Maybe you looked into it because it's so similar to these other shows, and it's like maybe you at some point considered watching it and then you just didn't, which is fair.
Could be. Who's to say? Who's to say at this point? But yeah, absolutely have a memory of a red smiley on a door or something, or on a wall
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's the show. That's the one.
Dang. Maybe they use it for a promo. That's more likely, actually. 'Cause I don't think I've ever watched it. It is 2:38 p.m. where Cameron is, so not too early, but also not too late. Whoops, still had YouTube muted. LOL. I'm so sleepy, but I have to edit. I'm so proud of you, Katie. I have stopped rewriting the second draft and resorted to just quick your revisions so I can send this to someone and get an outside take. All 200K words, question mark?
Oh my god. Wait, no, because didn't you delete like 90K or something? Or am I dreaming this? Was that someone else who got rid of
Maybe it was just wishful thinking. Who's to say? Uh, it's a Sherlock ripoff, but somehow more melodramatic, which says a lot because Sherlock is very dramatic.
Yeah,
He's quite handsome. He
I
is.
agree. I
It's good
agree.
hair. I appreciate that in a man.
Yes.
I think Psych actually name dropped The Mentalist at one point. I'd have to double check though.
I think you're probably right. That does ring a bell.
I'm not normally one for Pretty Boy, but Pike from Strange New Worlds.
Oh, I don't
Always
know who that
loved
is.
Psych. I also don't. Rosamund Pike, because I like a pretty boy too, even though she's a pretty girl. Red John. Oh, what an underwhelming villain he is. Spoiler, I guess. Oh no.
Love that.
Maybe it was the commercials for it when you were watching other shows. That could be it. Though I did pirate a lot of my shows, so there were no
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah, we need to bring that back. We need to figure out a way.
Bring back piracy. I was thinking about it because I binged Bridgerton season 4, the first half.
Yeah. Was it good?
I was thinking, oh my god, it's so good.
Oh,
I don't
because
know what
I'm
it is.
hearing such bad reviews from like most like outlets and stuff are saying like it's got the lowest score of people watching, that it's got really
Oh.
bad reviews and stuff. So I don't know, because I tend to cringe at things really easily. So I never finished season 3. So I was like, I should finish season 3 first and then watch season 4. Because season 3 had so much secondhand embarrassment and I can't deal with that. So I tend to like pose when something embarrassing happens and start scrolling down TikTok instead of watching it, then I never continue.
I also get that, but I thought it was I haven't watched the books though, so I can't comment on that. But yeah, I'm like kicking my feet and like kind of blushing. That's
Okay. Okay.
and I'm loving this a lot more than season 3. I think
I
Cantonine
do.
will always be my number one. Loved season 2. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that
those two
was
people, you can never
phenomenal.
top that. But I think this is neck and neck with maybe not neck and neck. Maybe I'm just not remembering the first season, but this is on par with like season 1 for me.
I preferred season
Uh,
1, I think, but that's just because I don't want to get into it. I could not get behind the whole romance when her sister was supposed to, like, I was just like, why would you do that to the person you supposedly love the most? That's ridiculous.
whatever, crybaby.
It just goes against my moral code, so I just couldn't. I'm an
You're an
Aquarius. What do you want
Aquarius.
from me?
You don't have a moral code.
I'm
What
an
do you
Aquarius.
mean?
We have the strongest fucking moral codes. We're like, everyone should abide by it.
Object, Your Honor. Object. You're all villainous, and you can't convince me otherwise.
No.
But yeah, I did. I did really enjoy the first half. I'm excited to see the second half and see how it all comes together. There's some big yikes moments, like plot wise. Not as in like yikes, how did they do that? But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I'm
Okay.
eagerly awaiting the second half. I think the character on Bridgerton is what's his name? Benedict. Infinitely
wanna
more
watch it.
interesting than Colin, I will say.
I do want to watch it for him, for the actor, because I quite like him. And every time I see interviews of him in France and he speaks perfect French, I'm just like, what a perfect man.
Brother. Yeah, I don't know. But the whole point of this is to say that I think we should bring back like big loose shirts for men. That's
Yeah.
like big pirate shirts for
Frilly
men.
loose shirts.
Yeah, like, and it's so interesting because for him, they've gone sort of the artistic way, with like,
Yeah.
kind of a deep cut and like, a lot of,
He's a bit
I
of
don't know.
a dilettante in the first few seasons, I remember.
What do they call him? Rake, I think they call him at several points
Right.
in the first season. Great word. But yeah, I think so far this is better than season 3 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I love her. Oh my god, Nicola Coughlan. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what it is about Colin's actor, but I just can't. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
so
mind the
wooden.
actor. Like when they're in interviews, I feel like they're very sweet, but I'm not fancying the character. Like the character does nothing for me.
Yeah.
And similarly, I had nothing for Anthony. I was like, you're mean. I don't actually like that. So,
Well,
a
I
lot
don't
of people
know.
do. It's most people's kinks. I get it. It's just not mine.
I
So-
think he's incredibly attractive.
Yeah,
and
but I
Simone
like
Ashley, loud and
But it's
loud.
the
I'm starting
character.
to.
No.
I mean,
It's the
yeah.
character because, like, when I watch him in Jurassic Park, where he plays like sweet scientist with the little glasses and his little salty glasses, what they called it. I was like, yes, that does it for me. Not you being an asshole to the woman you supposedly love, but you being a sweet little nerdy guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just, I don't know. I can fix him, Malin. I can fix him. I think he is incredibly attractive, and I think Simone Ashley is gorgeous, stunning diva. I could stare into her face all
Yeah,
day, and I think she's also an incredible actress.
agreed
So
on all accounts. It just wasn't
yeah,
for
I
me.
mean, it wasn't for you, and that's fine. You are allowed to be wrong. Aquariuses often are, so
Hey,
be
more
that
for
as
you
it
guys.
may. I don't know. Anthony will always be my favorite couple. I think Daphne and the Duke, what's her name? Duke of Hastings. Do they have a ship name?
I don't know. I do not know.
What is it the Duke names?
I don't remember. Like, I'm not as invested in Bridgerton as the rest of the world. I'm slightly watching on the sideline. You know.
The Duke of Hastings, and his name is, I don't know, Arnold? No, it's definitely not Arnold. Abraham? No.
I no, none of those. I don't think.
I don't know. But
You can
anyway, I
Google
think
it.
this, where's the fun in that, Malin? I can milk this for content for Simon. There you go. None of them names.
Oh, Simon.
What was the ship name then?
It's kind of shit name. Sorry. No offense to Simons.
Daphman?
Daphne. That's
Uh,
terrible.
yeah, Daphne. Anyway, I
That's like
think
a Pokemon.
yeah, I think Benedict and Sophie is up there with Daphne and Simon for me.
Okay.
So Simon, Simon, it's Simon. I get it, Katie. I get it. But enough Bridgerton talk. We should probably get into a sprint. I'm just gonna go through these comments. Let's see. Watching commercial, blah blah blah. Confused. I was so confused, and then I realized I confused the men, the mentalist with lied to me. Oh, okay.
I remember that was another one.
It's only because the writer admitted he had no idea who the guy was, which is kind of silly and stupid. Oof. Took a page out of the Stranger Things writer's room handbook. Sprint placeholder? I mean, come on, Cameron needs 9K. That's fair. Cameron, chime in if you want to sprint, and only then will we sprint. Love Bridgerton. I'm having so much fun. Yeah, for season 4, no, it's been good so far. Much better than season 3. Absolutely, yeah.
Interesting. But it does have a lower audience like score, like people aren't watching as much. And I think it's probably because season 3 was disappointing. So some people just stopped watching, I would assume.
I think that too. But I'm having a great time. I think it's so fun, so cute, and I'm excited to see the back half of it.
Okay, then I will give it a go.
I'm so excited for what I've been seeing season 4, but refuse to be baited by half a season. People are
Yeah.
mad about the Francesca thing, so maybe that's the negative chatter. Yeah, that's a lot of things I've been seeing has been about Francesca. I think she's great this season, and I think her storyline is going to be so interesting. So I don't mind it one bit. Don't read the books. Apparently, the men are terrible. I watched the 4 episodes so far of season 4. Didn't watch the other season. Might be good because I'm so done with this Queen character after only 2 episodes. I wouldn't survive 4 seasons of this. You jumped into watching season 4? That's a choice, Keiko. And also, you should watch Queen Charlotte, the little prequel show they did.
I can't because I don't find that man attractive, and I realize, oh, I'm not Gen Z. I don't get it. They just have
You don't
different
find that
tastes
man
to me. The guy who plays
attractive?
Orange. Yeah,
Are
I
you
don't think
kidding
so.
me?
He's just
I'm learning
average.
so many things about you, Madeline. This puts our friendship in a new light. I don't know.
I like most of my friends agree with me, so I just generally think it's a generational thing, at least for the girls. I don't know.
Well, the gays. As a representative of the gays, I am obsessed.
I think the gays are younger in their mindset, so
Yeah. Maybe something about the mole crones. I don't know. Let's hope season 4 sticks to landing unlike season 1. The end of season 1 ruined for me, but whatever. Yeah, it's egregious. I mean, Lighthouse says that season 4 is excellent, so what a darling girl Sophie is. And Benedict, ugh, what a rake. And also, Cho Chang from Harry Potter plays a character.
yes, I saw that, which is wild because she's the same age as the actor who plays Benedict.
Yes. That's fun. I love season 1 too, but maybe because the Duke is so handsome. Oh, Simon was hot.
And he's a good actor. I like
A
him
dish.
in the role.
Yeah, really hope they stick the landing. Watched the first half in one day. Same Z's. I mostly went watching it because Masquerade Ball. Yeah.
That does sound fun.
I've read the book, so I'm relieved of the Antissa patient. Bring back the pirate shirts. A good blouse on a man? Yes.
God, yeah, yeah.
Honestly, it'd be hard. It'd be hard to be worse than season 3. Colin is so annoying. Literally, he's like a lacquered armoire. There's no emotion behind his acting.
Mm,
It is crazy. Colin is the most repellent man in the family. He really had nothing going for him. Like, yeah, and then they yassified him for season 3, and ugh, I just cannot
yeah,
unsee it. At
not
least
the
they
vibe.
kept Benedict's, eau de naturel for his big season. I'm enjoying Colin and Penmore in season 4. Agree. Season 3 was rough, and the sex scenes were so weirdly shot. Friends to lovers has to show them being friends, which they didn't. So it fell flat. And yeah, it was mostly her
Yeah,
pining for him. So I agree 100%.
yeah.
I would never want Anthony as a boyfriend, but like the chemistry with him and Kate, I believed it, and it was so good. Literally, I felt so ashamed rooting for a straight couple, but I couldn't help it because they were so hot. The chemistry was off the charts. The books have all the usual problem things that older Regency romances have, but they still did Colin really wrong in the show from the book. LOL. Okay. It sounds like a poisonous plant. It does. Kate and Anthony are also my number one. I watched season 2 about 5 times and never rewatched season 1. I've watched season 2 2 times, and the same with season 1. I watched them both before I watched season 3, but I didn't do any rewatch before season 4. So
Mm.
I love Kate. I wish I could marry her. LMAO, kind of the same. He's not very attractive, but he's very sweet.
George.
This is my Tinder bio. And I don't know. This does not compute because that man is so fine. But
I disagree. And the girlies
I'm with you,
agree with
Malin.
me.
I don't know. I don't find him attractive either, but I also was bored with the first 2 episodes. Sorry. I have the TLDR via YouTube Shorts for the other seasons. I didn't like the sus plot line of season 1. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's the eye candy for the younger people, just like there are eye candy actors for older people.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about him. I was just like, I just don't understand it. But I generally also think that it's the newer generations are like, this is what's hot now. I'm like, cool.
They're
good
all
for you.
attractive.
Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
And you wear glasses, and I don't. So what does that say about our taste, Malin?
I mean, that everyone is a Monet. You know, they look great from very far away, but once you get close, they're a big old mess.
That's a weird metaphor, but I'm here for it.
It's
Who are you talking
clueless.
about? Oh, it is. I should watch that again sometime soon.
Yes. Sorry.
King George, actor for Queen Charlotte. Yeah. So I have to watch season 2 was so hot. Oh, I agree with Lighthouse. 10 out of 10, recommend it. You might grow on your Malin as you watch it.
I'm not going to watch it though, because no, thank you.
I stopped watching season 1, then season 2 came out, and it looked so good, so I suffered through 1, liked it more second time, so I could get a 2. Oh, Violet, my love, be my tea, yes. Also, the man she's with, so hot.
That's the mom, isn't it? I do like her. The actress is great.
Yeah, she's so funny. Been making lunch. Hope everyone's having a cozy Sunday. Sorry for intruding on your streaming time, Anna, but
Are you done actually? Is that why you're making lunch?
oh, that was quick. Oh, it's been 2 hours almost.
Yeah, to be fair, it has been 2 hours.
You're old enough to be my mother, but I'm okay with that. Apparently, I love discovering more things about myself. I guess you're so right, but it's stunning. Yeah. Ugh.
Yes.
I think she's so funny too. Like the way the actress plays her character is like so funny to me.
Yeah.
Okay, time to clock in for another sprint because we got work to do.
I prepared the apple one for this.
I feel the apple's rotten right to the core.
45 again, right?
Perfect.
Okay. And here we are.
Chopped?
Chopped. Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
typing the end of my sentence.
I love that. I hope I'm not robotic.
No, you're fine, actually. There we go.
Okay. Gosh.
There we go.
How did you do for that sprint, Miss Marvin tries?
Pretty good. I'm now at scene 26 in total, which is in chapter 17 out of, I think I have 32 chapters in total. So I've made good progress. The
Love.
beginning I had reread recently, so it was a little bit quicker and easier to get through. And now I actually have to remind myself sometimes. And some of my scene summaries on the right-hand side, on First Draft Pro, are still pretty accurate, but some are not anymore. So I do have to like reread some of the, like diagonally rereading myself, really.
Love. Do you have a line to share? Or?
I can share the story event, like the log line I've got for this scene, which is
Sure.
Axel reluctantly leaves Themis alone to go see what the problem is with the malfunctioning water tank. Jones flies a drone to show them the problem and find more dead bodies.
Ooh, more dead bodies. Well, thank you so much.
Gruesome.
And I managed to do 1, 2, 3 scenes. I'm 2 scenes left, but I had to stop and rewrite a section. And I know I said I wasn't going to rewrite anything, but this was just not historically accurate. So I rewrite. Well, actually, it was description, but I rewrote some description because
Okay.
I had a vision for a particular space in the novel. And I thought I'd made the changes, but when I'm doing the reread now, I see that I haven't made the changes. So there's a quick couple of paragraphs of description that I had to kind of get in there.
And are you gonna share any of the quick paragraphs of the description by chance?
Oh,
Perhaps?
Lord. You ask a lot.
I only ask of you what you ask of others.
And that is mighty, mighty testy of you. Sure, this is a second draft, so please don't judge me by my prose. Grace pulled down the door blinds as Cassidy wrangled his saddlebags to the top shelf and slumped down on the seat. The fabric was stiff, with a pale ornate pattern against a burgundy background, and the rest of the interior was a simple dark wood paneling. Most of the side was filled by a large window showing the city outside as it disappeared.
That was really good prose. I don't know what you're concerned about. That was nice.
It's just like X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, but also I feel like that was such it's so direct that I also immediately got an image in my mind. Like sometimes over the top prose makes it harder to figure out what I'm trying to picture. But this was still well written, but a little bit direct as well. So it was helpful because I was like, okay, yeah, I can see it. I picture it in my mind. That's what you want.
And that's what I want. As I said, I write police reports, not novels.
It's
Also,
a well-written
ACAB.
police report then.
Let's see how our friends did. Just before we see what our friends did, are you up for another sprint? Because I would love to finish this. Like maybe a shorter one, like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I could do a short one. I don't think I can do too long of a one because I haven't eaten yet, but I'm not hungry yet. So I'm sort of like, it's already 8:45, but I also kind of feel like I can still wait and eat later because I had a lot of crepes this afternoon. So
A lot of grapes. How French. Okay, just quickly go through comments and then another 30 minutes. Is that
Okay.
possible?
yes.
Okay. Well, I can also finish it on my own time if you don't want to. If
No,
you
we
like,
can
if
do
you want to eat.
we can do another one.
Okay, then let's best through these comments. Violet is funny and kind of a badass. Agreed. Now all I want to do is watch Bridgerton. I hope you wrote though. Let's go. Chasing the dreams currently. We're joined by Eva. Hello. We're joined by LM, who says, I found an old journal yesterday that had notes from when I was still entering literary contests in the hopes of getting published. Also, my rejection from Harlequin multiple times.
Oh,
Isn't Harlequin on the AI train these days? So maybe you dodged the bullet? Question mark.
yeah. Although they probably weren't at the time, but yeah, now they're
True that. Melissa is here. Hello, and welcome. Anna says, I had lunch and started tackling laundry mountain. finished a chapter and started the next. Well done. 479 for Cameron for that one. 515 for Christian. And Anne says, I did duo and get 847 words in my new witch project. First words in the entire manuscript. Love.
Do you want to share the first line? Maybe?
Oh, yes. Opening line, please. I beg.
Please, please, please.
Ich beg dich. I don't know what beg is in German. I'd love a shorter one to finish chapter 1, aiming for 1.5K for chapter 1, which I think
Nice.
is a good length for a first chapter. I finished my pen edits, ordered my food, and am making lunch. All important work. Thanks for reminding me to switch mine over. Yeah, I would rather have a creative control over my work. You are so welcome. Well, ich bitte dich. So, Colin. 13 words for that sprint, Veronica. Killing it. Oh, and we got a line from Anne. If you can't defend yourself against a spell I learned at 14, maybe you should quit training altogether, Sarah calls over to me. Sassy.
Yeah.
Obsessed. Love
Maybe.
her already. Give me 14 of them. Outstanding. Okay, I'm sorry to crack the whip, but we got to clock in to the ticking clock factory because we got work to do, and I want to finish these words before I go to bed today.
Okay.
And I'm already taking my sleep med, so we're on a crunch. Let us see. Let's just do this one again.
Yeah, just rewind it and I was like, let's just do that one. That's
Easy
easier.
breezy, cover girl.
How much time did you say you wanted?
Let's do 30.
Okay. Crunch, crunch.
Very satisfactory crunch.
Did you manage to finish?
I did.
Yay! Amazing. Good job.
Thank you. I even added like just a final line to the act, and I was like, okay, this can stay.
Nice.
How did you do?
I am actually pretty close, but I think I'll eat first and then finish my last few chapters because I've reached chapter 27 out of 31, and I have
Okay.
40 scenes in total at this point. So I don't think I've got the whatever number Sean Coyne says you're supposed to have, like 64 or something. I don't have that many.
I think that's fine.
He like puts a number on it and he's like, oh yeah, 1 to 64. So you're supposed to have 64 scenes in total. And I don't. I will probably have.
Oh, wasn't that just for Silence of the Lambs? Or is that what he recommends a novel? That seems oddly specific.
I feel like it was what he recommends a novel to be because of like the beats, but I might be wrong. It's been a while since we read it, and so I'm not sure. I might have to go back. Like I skipped all the way to the part where he tells you how to start plotting the grid, so I actually don't have the explanation.
Yeah, no, I also forget, but I think that's the number of scenes in Silence of the Lambs. But who's to say? Do you have a line to share?
I can give you my last log line, though it's big spoilers, but I have been spoiling this whole book the whole time anyway, so it doesn't matter. Axel tries to make Carson see reason, telling him Isabel is the traitor. He convinces him to let him go save Themis. That's it. That's also where he goes shirtless, which
my god, a man with pink hair, sign me up.
Because literally I was like, I need a stupid reason why he goes shirtless, and Carson doesn't believe him and thinks he was bitten, so he goes like, here, I clearly wasn't. And I was like, yes, I'm keeping that in.
There's no bite marks on these perfect pecs.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for Axel. My last line was, above him the clouds cracked and sunlight spilled through on the passing landscape.
Ooh, we both love a little bit of weather. We love a little bit of weather.
Love weather, as we all know. I have been very good with my second edit, so not all my scenes start with a weather description. But two of my scenes starts with the writing into the scene, so I'm gonna have to change that.
I enjoy thematic weather, so like when the weather is like really a character in itself, representing what's happening in like giving the tone.
Well, and also this act is like the first part of the novel and it's called The Gathering Storm. So like, Perfect. It starts with sunshine and then there's a storm and now the
you've
clouds
named
crack.
Your acts. I didn't know.
I have. I named all the acts, I named the novel, I named the series, and I named the second book.
So can I know the names of the other acts, or is that a secret at the moment?
Not a secret at all. And it's, it might be changed for the future. I don't know. The first one is called The Gathering Storm. That's part 1.
Love.
Part 2 is called The Wicked West.
Okay.
And part 3 is called Saints Rest.
What's part 3, sorry? Saints Rest.
Saints Rest.
Oh, like a saints apostrophe rest.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Nice.
So that is the name of the parts so far, but it might be changed.
I like it. They're quite punchy.
I also really want to name my chapters, but at the same time, I just there's just something freeing about writing chapter 1 and not having to think about something zazzy.
I also think if you're the kind of it depends how you write, but like some people don't know for sure what the chapters are going to be until the end and the last redrafting, and the scenes can move around and become a new chapter and so you don't know if you don't know fully what your chapters are going to be, then maybe there's no point in naming them.
Yeah, I know like a couple of chapter titles that I would like. But right now I'm just working with scenes, so I haven't divided it into chapters yet. But I think I'm going to be one scene per chapter kind of guy. I think one chapter in part 1 has 2 scenes in it. But I think I pretty much have one scene per chapter. So, let's see how our friends did. We were joined by Nina. Hello, hello. I missed the whole thing. Whoops, but at least I'm here for a bit. At least you're here for a bit. And did 832 words and finished the first chapter. Now I'm off to bed, but I'm so glad for the sprints. Happy to provide.
If you're still there, can you give us the last line of your first chapter? I'm demanding a lot.
Oh, calling in. I like it. Damn, man. Yuri's on fire. 442. I can't seem to beat 400s for the stream. Haha, I'm so sorry, Cameron. But it was a shorter one, so.
Yeah, that was a short one. So actually, if we'd done 45 minutes, you would have done more. So
You would have nailed it. I took a break to get some food. Good job, Steve. So many names. Thank you. I love naming stuff. I would have made an excellent creator of a world.
I need to Google this.
Marlon, when you read that, I thought of Michael Huziman.
I think it's
think
Houseman
so.
because it's a Dutch actor. He played in Game of Thrones. I think that's a picture I recognize.
Who was he?
The hot guy who seduces Daenerys after, like, brings her his soldiers and all that, and is like, "I'm hot. I'm the head of these soldiers. Want to sleep together?" And she's like, "Yeah." That guy. He is hot. I will take it. That could be a nice.
Yes. What's it called? The Dondaria? No, what is his name? Dario. I think.
Dario.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't see Fraxel.
Do you know what? There's some pictures where I think he's hot and some pictures where I don't. So I think it's the beard. When he doesn't have a beard, he's not as hot. And the thing is, Axel doesn't have a beard.
I always think of the pink-haired guy from K-pop Demon Hunters. That's who I think of Axel as.
So, like, just an anime character, not a real.
Just an anime character, not even a human. But
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's about right, to be fair.
Seems about right. And Nina outlined some more of the project I'm hoping to focus on this month. Or from Black 2. I haven't seen that.
I watched the first season a really long time ago, so I barely
I do
remember.
love Natasha Lyonne, is that her name? Phenomenal actress.
I don't. Is she in there? From Black?
Is that not what I'm thinking of? No, I'm thinking of Russian
You're
Doll.
thinking of
I
something
think.
else where she also, like, I
I'm
think.
thinking of Russian Doll.
Yes, which I think has a similar premise-ish. Maybe I'm wrong. I know
I
Orphan
couldn't
Black is
tell
about
you.
clones.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched.
It's not
Russian
Natasha
Dolls.
Lyonne. Though I do love
Yeah.
Natasha Lyonne, but that is not pertinent to this conversation at
But-
all.
I remember watching the beginning of Orphan Black and thinking the actress was phenomenal because you know who she's playing when she's playing her different clones because they all have different personalities, and she's like, you're like, yeah, you can actually have range.
I do also remember thinking, wow, that is a really competent actress. Tatiana Maslany. Question mark? No.
Very possible.
In any case, this stream has come to an end. Any closing words? Any parting words? Do you want to sing a song?
No, please don't make me. And I still don't have my keyboard. So just sad.
Womp womp. Yeah. Tatiana Maslany. And I will be here on Thursday for my own stream, and then there's the Troublemaker stream on Friday.
And I think
If you're new here, I have not linked a single thing below, but I do recommend following Malin too.
Am I
phenomenal
joining you
vlog.
on Thursday? I probably said I was free all month again. I don't know if I have, but I'm free on Thursday.
I'm presuming that you're available any Thursday, unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah, literally, is I have to sign off if I'm like I have to tell you if I can't make it.
Yeah. So, but okay, thank you so much for being here, Malin. I'm glad we hit the ground running with these edits and these prep work. Tomorrow is a Monday, so it's a perfect day to start my new draft. I'm very happy.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for helping me be productive as well, because I've done a lot more than I would have by myself.
Love this. Start a day count for how long it takes Malin to get a keyboard.
It says it's supposed to arrive by 7:30 p.m. today. It is now 9:30 p.m. So it's 2 hours late at this point.
Would be a very short count. In any case, goodbye.
Bye.